Hi there, Scrumptious. I'm giving you another yummy update. I'm sure you've seen by now, Binance have done a ping pong hint out here, which is sending everybody into a tailspin. I think now it pretty much confirms they are aware of PDI, but we just still don't know. I've covered this in Junior News. Do you think, friends, it's an intern screwing with us? Maybe once, sure, but friends, there's just been so many hints about Hyperloop, about my pulse is pegged to whatever it is, and my pulse is pegged to Binance. I'm using the word pulse and everything out here. Remember, the pulse chain logo is a pulse itself. And then PDI is a ping pong coin, okay? Because why? Our evil genius stablecoin act removes stablecoins from the masses. Okay, you're not allowed to touch stablecoins. So, okay, we're a ping pong coin. You ping pong between 99 cents and $1, $1.01. So, to me, Binance confirms the PDI prophecy, okay? It's 100% confirmed. It's undeniable at this point, but we don't know, right? What are they going to do with it? Is it going to take long? I've even shown you these cute pictures that I have been making over time. What do you think it came from? No one was posting my ping pongs, friends. I was making these pictures. I made these pictures. Ping pong, ping pong, ping pong. Me and Richard Hart. Ping pong, pinging and ponging. You see out here? And now they've started to appear. And also, kind of funny, CZ follows me. Highest value content in crypto. Thank you to Mr. Reptile Hybrid. You want to go down the rabbit hole, you go to this account and you spend a bit of a time. By the way, Mr. Reptile Hybrid, if you're watching, I love your posts, bro. Mr. Reptile Hybrid, what it will do is, when there's like a new contextual post, like, you know, Ghislaine Maxwell or Jeffrey Epstein or Donald Trump being part of Lizard Crew, he'll talk, he'll say his comment, but then he'll reply to himself and he'll show his own posts about the topic from like 2022, 2024. And I'll go through, I'm like, wow, you posted about all this stuff from before. You know, there's a lot of UFO things and everything out here. So shout out to you, sir. I love that type of detailed analysis. Now, BTC, of course, friends, going through this weekend, hopefully Joyful July continues. We might get some skitsy action, but, you know, we're all waiting for that ultimate alt season, aren't we? Right? Before I even like move into anything else, I've got macro videos coming for you okay? But this is one of the most important charts, all right? This is, look at this. Do you see how I've marked our crypto cycles? But I've written alt season cycle, just so you know. Because now what we've seen is the global liquidity, if it's still bad, Bitcoin can go up, okay? Bitcoin can go up if the global liquidity, the 12-month flow, is trash. Right? That's what makes Bitcoin special. Bitcoin special, they turn on the money printers, okay? They just do money printing. Bitcoin statistically goes up with the M2. 89.5% correlation. So now we've seen it. But the liquidity, remember liquidity, friends, what they do is it's not just money printing, okay? They print money, but also they like will boost bank collateral and do this global liquidity injection. It is still all printing money. It's another form of printing money, but they just allow like, you know, banks to hand out more loans and all this other stuff out here, which pretty much enhances it. You can go through and all the discrepancies of everything, but you don't really need to. Don't waste your time. But most importantly, that's why I've just drawn it here, okay? I've drawn it here. This is alt season cycle 1, 2, 3. So you have 2013, 2017, 2021, and this is where we are right now. See how we're in the negative? That's our pain. Our pain. So you want to know, why have altcoins been so bad? Here's another chart just showing you, all right? So we printed money. Here's the thing, friends. The orange juice, okay? The glass, it's either half full or half empty. Okay, there's 5 ice cubes in there, so you can have a good time. But let's say you can't even see how many ice cubes there are. You don't even know if there are any ice cubes. Okay, it could be just half full, half empty. Look, we have to just admit it is half full. Why? Because they didn't do the liquidity printing, and yet Bitcoin still ran up. That's why. So that's why it's amazing, right? If you check it out here. See, BTC was still able to do this through that period of time. Isn't that amazing? That's amazing. Pretty much like it means crypto is like huge. Crypto's huge. Crypto's relevant. Crypto's here to stay. It's global. Everyone wants in on it. They're pretty much they're fighting the global liquidity. It's just like the meme of Bitcoin is working, where people printing money and they're going and storing it in BTC. So this is what we want, isn't it? Isn't it good that the core, the spear of the whole freaking industry is able to fight off the global liquidity thing out here, and when they print money and currency units, it can still go up? Yes, it is wonderful. So this chart, I mean, it tells you a lot, right? It tells you a lot. It just shows you how in the past we had these bursts, but look what we went through. So 2021, right? See, 2021, now you get to know, right? Interest rates were zero and they printed a lot of money. They had infinite QE, but we didn't go up as much as we thought. Why? It's because they are a response to the health of the economy. That's why. You don't hear that from anyone else. I tell you that. I tell you that. Highest value content in crypto. Here's a Pokeball. You're my friend, okay? You don't want 0% rates. 0% rates are there only when the patient is pretty much, just one heartbeat away and they're just going to clock out on the bed, okay? You don't want that, okay? You like what it is now. Higher interest rates because we're strong, because we can handle it. That's what you want. Now, of course, we'd like them, 1% lower, but still, that's the environment you want to be in. By the way, that's what the 2017 cycle was, okay? So I hope that we get a nice little burst up, right? We want that. That'll be good. And that's probably what's going to happen. What we're going to see. Because everyone's expecting, friends, that we're just going to get, drop the rates to zero and do the QE. And then I think everyone's having this realization. Actually, they're not going to get it, bro. The economy, friends, the economy is not fully controlled by the government. They dampen the cycles up and down, but the business cycle phenomena is different. The government can't press a button and make us start innovating and do the flywheel. Do you know that? They can't do that. Now, they technically can if they just hand out money, but guess what? Purely inflationary and we go blow it. You know what I mean? So it's just purely inflationary. The business cycle phenomena, we can track it by the business ISM. It's this, okay? So the government, it can't actually force it up. It can't, okay? If it's not time to go, it's not time to go. But once it is time to go, nothing can stop it, okay? Like, case in point, back in 2017, many countries like China, scum, and many other government countries out here, of course, all the governments are scum. Name a country, government, scum. They were banning crypto. Okay, they were banning crypto out here. Guess what? It didn't stop Bitcoin from running up 100x from the low to the high because the business cycle was going up. Do you see? When people want to go risk on, the government can't do anything. They literally can't. People will find a way to go risk on. But then on the contrary as well, when people have to go risk off, you can't force it out. I mean, we had Donald Trump winning. We still couldn't force it out. You see? We just got to wait. What forces it out? There's no forcing. It's a matter of time. You just got to hold it out. So that's why I do believe, right? Bitcoin dominance will go down and alt season will pump. You get it? And all of these are the domino effects from the 2021 cycle. So yes, that's what we're waiting for. So at least I'm giving you some answers now, right? Because I don't think this is going to happen next time. I don't think altcoins are going to be this bad. And let's look at the others BTC. Of course, my opinion means nothing, just an opinion. Nothing, right? I'm just a dumb peanut brain. But I reckon because this thing is so horrific, I just don't think the next cycle is going to go. See how we're still going down in 2025. So 2029, I don't think it's going to be like down here, 2029 like that. I don't think it's going to be like that. I think it's going to be more like, I know this is a monthly chart. If it comes up here, I reckon maybe by 2028, there's like a bit of a surprise like that does that. And then we continue up. That's just personally what I think. And I think this will be Bitcoin dominance not being able to recover as much. And then Ethereum maybe shocking everybody and going to above 0.1 ratio in 2029. Maybe even, dare I say, a flippening. Who knows? Who knows about any of that? But that's what this thing used to do, right? It never used to, see the green boxes? It never used to frickin' just go red from before. But now it has, which is here. And now we've seen, right, as I've just shown you. Got some interesting update information here for you as well, friends. Why I'm bullish on an alt season, okay? Still, even though it's been going on forever and ever and ever and ever in the down direction. Look at this girl. I am the top 37% this month on OnlyFans. I only made $100. That means 63% of creators made less than $100 this month. Do whatever you want with this information. So when I saw that, I'm like, wow, we need an alt season, man. You're telling me 63%. So friends, I can actually find it. How many OnlyFans girls are there? All right. Oh my gosh. There are 200 million OnlyFans girls. What? Really? Come on, girls. 200 million. Man. All right. That's wild. Pardon me, friends. It's over 300 million users. Okay, man, that's worse. That's bad. I'm looking at it right now, and they have some scantily clad women. Check out this profile, free. I'll give you altcoins. So, I think what they found is we've got it right here. I've got to dodge all the porn on the way on the other on the other parts of the website. So, it's probably 4 or 5 million of people there. Man, that's wild. So, man, you got to think about that, right? So there are 2 million more. Yeah. 2.5 million girls. You just posting yourself, just like totally, posting naked pics of yourself on the internet. You have no demand, pretty much. You've got less than $100 a month, so no one even wants to see you naked, and you're throwing it out there. The world's like, stop, we don't want to see you naked, okay? 2 million people, friends. That's a, think about it, like crypto, Pulsechain's got 8,000 daily active users. See how small we still are? Eventually, there's going to have to be some sort of merging and stuff out here. You never know, maybe they come on Pump Fun, and they do stuff. It's probably a matter of time. That's what we'll probably see in the bull market, where girls go on Pump Fun. I'm not sure. I'm sure there's like, you know, pornography restrictions and stuff out here, but I know, man, it's not what you want to see. Like, you'd rather everyone come in and talk about decentralization, fiat money debasement, and how we can, you know, get inspired by AI. You want that, but you know, you want to put your faith in 90% of the population, the blue pill cucks, right? The girls are going to make material for blue pill cuck dudes, right? So it is what it is, okay? But that's what happens. It's like the internet, right? The internet starts off, everybody's in the basement playing Dungeons and Dragons, thinking about, you know, ways to communicate, and now it's like everyone's on it, right? Speaking of Pump Fun as well, remember, friends, the Pump Fun sale, it sold out in 12 minutes. So I'm very excited. Why? I didn't participate in it, but I'm very excited because it was $500 million and it sold out in 12 minutes. It's our first sign that, like, people are here and they want something to go up, and something has to go up. I want these things to go up just so, like, we get to see people making money somewhere to get, you know, more retail in, get them excited and get them to pump on it. Speaking about the opportunities and pumps, though, we still got P-Dye going out here. So I've noticed other non-crypto people are now posting about Nikolai. Look at this. Nikolai Mushegian, a crypto pioneer and early contributor to MakerDAO, drowned the very same day he accused the Coconut Intelligence Agency and Mossad of running a pedophilia ring in the Caribbean. So here is his post, friends. End of 2022, right? This is when crypto was capitulating the bear market. Man, this is just sad because, like, didn't I tell you, friends? Bad news, they always come in the bears, like when there's red monthly candles. This was October 2022, right? This was like right before FTX collapses. Do you see how bad that was? So you hear this guy's literally getting killed by the Mossad and Coconut Intelligence Agency, and then, you know, 2 weeks later you find out FTX is running the biggest Ponzi of the world. So the news just got bad and bad and bad, right? That's what ends up happening. And look, this was his post. Coconut Intelligence Agency and Mossad and Pedo Elite are running some kind of child lollipop trafficking, entrapment, blackmail ring out of Puerto Rico and the Caribbean islands. They are going to frame me with a laptop planted by my ex-girlfriend who was a spy. They will torture me to death. Check it. She's probably Mossad's spy as well. Just like friends, I told you. That's how they get you. It's always through the women. It's always through the women. Okay? So you see a woman out there and you're a man, just dodge them. Matrix dodge them. Okay? Check them. Could be basically taped up. We also saw that with Pavel Durov, the Telegram CEO. Remember, the Telegram founder, he was hanging out with that Mossad ho, and yeah, she took like 15 selfies. She said, hey, I would love to go to Paris, France. And they went there, and then she took like 15 selfies with him. He got arrested by the authorities because they knew where to get him. Like, he came on his private jet. They were only meant to be there for a few hours. Do you know that? She's like, oh, I want to visit France for the weekend. So they're just going to be there for just 6 to 8 hours, go dinner, and then go move somewhere else. Got arrested. They move into some dark room. They beat the shit out of him. And then when he comes out, so remember what happened, friends. They leaked Israeli army soldier and/or/citizen details in a telegram when Israel was attacking Palestine. Like, you remember, like last year, it was going nuts. I think 2024 sometime, yeah? So that's what happened. And then Mossad, obviously, or Israel, contacted Pavel. They go, hey, you're going to delete this Telegram group. He's like, oh, I don't touch anybody. I don't delete anything. We're not allowed to delete anything because I don't touch anything. And then that's why they went and set him up. Now, he does do that. Now, he's changed his tune. He talks about decentralization. Bunch of BS, though. It's like totally controlled. So, man, all of these, they get you through the women. There's a honeypot. See, it's all because of the honeypot. And look at him as well. His girlfriend was a spy the whole time. And remember, friends, what did Nikolai do? So, engineer, right? They use the word pioneer as well. He was a pioneer of MakerDAO, which is they literally make the the dollary duty, okay? Shout out to everyone out here as well. We got Sammy Chica, Paul Thing, Gary Woods. He also led the team that developed Wrapped Ethereum and co-authored the Balancer white paper. Oh, wow. Smart guy. Often this level of intelligence have mental issues. That's the thing, Mr. Gary Woods. I have done so much digging, I've now noticed how they kill you. Yeah. They don't just off you straight away. First, they spike you with stuff, so you start going crazy. Yeah, I don't think that's crazy, by the way. Now, like, it was crazy at the time in 2022. Now you're like, like, the US president is literally defending child pedophilies. Like, why are you still talking about the pedophilia ring and the pedophilia island? Huh? Oh, there's literally 4 edits in the Jeffrey Epstein jail footage, and there's a minute of time missing. And they said there was no footage. They go, oh, no, but there is a footage. Okay, but now it's edited. And that Pam Bondi girl, the government investigates itself. The Department of Jelly Beans goes, hey, we are the government. We have investigated ourselves, and we have found no evidence of wrongdoing. Go back to your lives. Come on, man. But that's just to let you know, that's how they do. That's how they get you, friends. Or a lot of the 0 point energy guys as well. They give you a very fast-acting brain cancer, which they can do. I don't know how they do it. No one knows how, but they do that. It's been confirmed. There's been so many stories of people go in and yeah, they give you that stuff. You know, there's even a UFO leak story. One guy knew too much at Area 51. Actually, one guy knew too much, and you know what they did was they gave him or his wife a super fast acting brain cancer. Yeah, back in the 70s or 80s. And why did they do that? Because they were scared he was going to leak stuff. And so he could only get treated at Los Alamos or the Area 51. They had like this super high-tech stuff that could treat you there for it. So they basically, it's like they poison you and they know you got to keep coming back to the pharmacy for the medicine. Man, so this happened in the 70s and 80s, man. Who knows what they're doing now, right? So what are we waiting for and where are we going to from here? Well, you got the Pump Fund token sale. Hopefully demand starts to crank on up. Ethereum needs to get above $4,000 for us to get excited. And it's still stuck in this wedge. We're all praying that we get this wonderful move up and then we can start to crank. And then I guess we'll talk about anything else that appears. Hopefully the mania appears. It's been too long. I feel like everyone's jaded. We're all going to make it, friends. Like, subscribe. Catch you in the next one.